All right, so Nate Landman is headed to the Rams. This is a guy that I actually liked. So I like this pickup here for the Rams. A linebacker. The Rams got a linebacker. So Omar Speights, Nate Landman by default is your 1-2 punch. I do suspect they will add another guy via the draft, but this probably does rule out double dipping like I had that thought process, Kobe King later on, and getting one of the more all-around guys like a Chris Paul Jr. But look, this is a guy that I tweeted about quite a bit. I do like Landman a lot. When I heard that the Falcons weren't going to tender him, who was a restricted free agent, I immediately felt like this could be a sneaky option for the Rams. Back on March 11th, I actually posted this. Much improved in coverage in 2024. That's been his biggest issue, but 8th graded run defender according to PFF in 2023. I thought he had some really fun tape. I mean, this guy disengages his blocks well. Could be a really good run stop option here for the Rams was my thought. Well, now he is a Ram, and I think going along with Omar Speights, who, again, he helps against the run and everything, but I do think that adding another guy like this is going to help. He can be your two down backer. Maybe they don't draft Kobe King, and this is what, where Landman is. But I don't think Landman is going to start. I do think this signals to me that he is going to have a significant role as the third linebacker. And I think he's going to be that two-down guy, and he's going to help you in the run game. But I think they're going to look to find somebody that can help them more in coverage and really complement the job that Omar Speights does. I think his coverage has improved, but it's not the best. And so there are better options out there. I would have liked and I would have preferred them to go out and get CJ Mosley, but this is going to be a low cost, very cost-effective move, in my opinion, to fill out a linebacker room that is pretty dead right now. It is Omar Speights, it is Tony Fields the second, and it is Elias Neal. And we didn't see Tony Fields at all play last year, and we saw Elias Neal make the 53, but he never really played on the defensive side. It was all really special teams, and a good special teamer at that, you still need to have guys on the defensive side to be able to play linebacker. So I like Landman. I would have preferred CJ Mosley, but I don't think that was clearly an option for the Rams. They're not going to have a ton of cap to spend until they get that Cooper Kupp money, which will be June 1st or after June 1st. So keep that in mind. I think that does really limit them, but I do like this pickup, and I think he makes sense. I mean, ultimately, that's where I'm at on this one. I think, you got to add somebody like this to bolster your linebacker room. It's not good enough. So adding him with Omar Speights, I like Tony Fields' upside. We'll see how that goes. And then I do like Elias Neal on special teams. I could see them adding one more linebacker, and I do believe that'll be in the draft. And I do believe this kind of takes the pressure off of finding a two-down backer. So I'm not saying that, again, I'm against getting a double dip on linebackers in this draft. I just think the Rams are likely not going to go in that direction because of this pickup. So here's what I would expect. I think the Rams do draft a linebacker. I don't see them drafting a linebacker on day one. I do see them drafting a linebacker on day two. It's going to be probably one of those picks in round 3, whether that's Chris Paul Jr. out of Ole Miss, who I really like, or Carson Schlesinger from UCLA, or somebody along those lines, kind of a well-rounded linebacker. I do think they're going to get a guy that can complement and add more in coverage. And I think that's a big deal here. And that's kind of where I'm looking at guys that can help you in coverage. Demetrius Knight Jr., I think, is already going to be off the board. He could go in the first round even. It's a really good linebacker draft. I normally don't like this many linebackers. I think Jack Kaiser makes sense. I think Danny Stutzman's athleticism is elite. Jeffrey Bassa, who's a former safety convert. So I could see guys like that. Cody Simon out of Ohio State is a guy that I'm really keeping an eye on because I like his tape, but nobody's talking about him. And by nobody, I mean nobody that I really trust their opinion on is talking about him. So they could go out and get somebody like that. But as far as Landman goes, this is sneaky good. You know, it's a good pickup. It makes you better. You know, you did lose Roseboom and Jake Hummel. That was a little bit surprising to not bring back Hummel. I did kind of suspect Roseboom could be gone, but I was still a little surprised by that. But Landman also just spent his time working with Raheem Morris in his defense. So understand that. There is some familiarity here for the Rams defense, Raheem Morris's defense. He's not going to be a fish out of water. I do like the pickup, and I think this guy has a chance to be pretty good with the Rams. I don't think he's going to have a crazy role or anything like that, but I do think they are going to utilize him. He's only 26 years old, played his ball at Colorado. I like the player. I do, but we're going to see what ends up happening. That's all I got for you guys. So let me know in the comments section below what you guys think about the Rams' latest pickup at linebacker. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and of course follow me on all social media at JKBogan, including Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and Kick. And also be sure to check out my latest interviews with Rams fan Chris Zeffiro, who is the co-founder of Trick or Treat Studios. If you're a horror buff, you will love that. And of course, last but not least, the Cam Curl interview, who, of course, plays for the Rams. So 2 really good interviews. Obviously, other stuff there over on that channel. It is The Lounge with Jake Ellenbogen. Check it out. The link is in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, folks. Later. All right, guys. So once again, just want to let you guys know that you can check out my new side project, The Lounge. I interview athletes, musicians, actors, actresses, all the 9. So definitely check it out over on the Lounge with Jake Ellenbogen channel. Be sure to subscribe and enjoy. In case you guys haven't noticed, I do have a Discord channel for my community on this channel. And if you want to be a part of it, it is free. The link is in the description below. You can sign up. This is basically a 24/7 Rams channel, and we are almost at 1,100 members. So if you want to be a part of it, just hit the link in the description below.